And welcome back here for game number 2. We are at Oscar Williams Fieldhouse in the Anchor D Arena here on the campus Oklahoma Panhandle State for game number 2 here at the District 1 Girls Basketball Tournament. Of course, the men will play coming up tomorrow night. Our earlier game saw the Balco team defeat Goodwill, so they will advance into Saturday's contest. Just an update on the schedule. Saturday's contest have been moved up. They were originally scheduled for 6 and 8. They will now be played for the girls at 2, and the men's will play at 4. Just to give you an update on that because of weather and everything else, we just wanted to give you an update on that. I'm Derek Barton with Oklahoma Panhandle State, the voice of the Aggies, and our starting lineups, first of all, for the Felt Lady Bulldogs, starting a senior, number 3, Kaylin DeBoer. Also starting for the Felt Lady Bulldogs, number 4, Kimberly Ward, a junior. Number 23, Ashanti Clark, a senior. Number 25, Cameron Murdoch, also a senior for the Lady Bulldogs. And rounding out the starters is number 34, Jackie Marquez, a sophomore. They are under head coach Kirk Mann, as well as Sherry Hartley and Kendra Publa. And then we go to the starters for the Boise City Lady Wildcats, starting out number 10, Taryn Whitfield, a 6-foot junior forward. Also starting a 5'3" junior guard, number 13, Adriana Rosa. Also starting number 15, a 5'4" senior guard, Sierra Dadisman. And then also a 5'8" senior forward, number 22, Kaylin Willman. And rounding things out, number 34, a 5'8" junior forward, Carmen Wingert. They are under head coach Roxy Bratcher and Kashawn Sands, and we're just underway as the tip-off took place, and the Boise City Lady Wildcats got the ball on the tip-off, took it down, and shot the 3 to take a 3-0 lead. Now let's take a look. Felt Lady Bulldogs have the ball. Dribbled around by number 4, Kimberly Ward, loses a handle on it. Picked up and driven down the court. Adriana Rojas now up top to Wingert, over down low, looks down to Wingert inside, can't make it happen, back up top. Comes up at top to Rojas, now onto the far side to Woolman. Now back around. Whitfield now down inside, takes the shot for number 34. Wingert off the mark. Rebounded by Taryn Whitfield and puts it up and in. So a quick up right there as they'll go up 5-0. Ball being brought down by number 25, Cameron Murdoch, a senior for the Lady Bulldogs. Brings it around to the near side. Tries to get things set up, takes the long shot off the mark for the 3-point. Goes out of bounds, and ball will go back to the Lady Wildcats. Ball inbounded, brought down the court by number 15, Dadisman. Dadisman loses it and passes it down. They lose the handle, brought down by Murdoch the other direction. Now over to the far side to Ward. Ward dribbles, takes the long shot off the front of the rim, rebounded by Woolman. Woolman bringing it down, now a pass down to Rojas. Rojas looking for some help, now over to Woolman. And a whistle on the play. And foul is going to be called on number 4, Kimberly Ward, a junior. That'll be her first personal foul. Ball inbounded. Kaylee Woolman brings it to the top of the key. Number 22, now down low, looks down low. Woolman takes it up, banks it off the glass, and up and good. Nice little pass right there from Carmen Wingert to get the play. And a quick timeout is going to be called. So it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll do the same. We'll be back with more basketball action right here on PTCI.
PTCI, we know it's important to keep your world within your reach. Having the right cell phone and our nationwide cell service helps you do just that and keeps you connected to your loved ones, no matter the distance. So stay connected to what and who matters and keep your world within your reach with PTCI Cellular. Choose PTCI for the latest assortment of cell phones and our area's best cell coverage at a location near you, online at ptci.net or at 580-338-2556.
And welcome back here for action in game number 2 for the District 1 district tournament here on the campus of Oklahoma Panhandle State. Lady Bulldogs with the ball. Murdoch brings it down low to Marquez. Marquez drives the baseline, tries to put it up. Can't get it to drop, but does draw the foul. Foul is going to be called on number 34, Carmen Wingert. That will be her first personal foul. First shot up and good by Jackie Marquez. Checking in, number 21, Jenna Whitfield, 5'11" freshman forward for the Lady Wildcats. Second one up and good as well for Marquez, so makes both of them count there at the charity stripe. Boise City with the ball down low, back up to Whitfield, now over to Woolman. Woolman back over, comes up top to Rojas. Rojas tries to go down in the corner to Whitfield. Whitfield then back up, now over to Rojas. Rojas looking down low in the far corner. Taryn Whitfield with the ball, drives around, brings it up to the top of the key. Shot by Dadisman, over actually to Rojas. Rojas takes a long shot, can't make it hit, but does get the rebound. Fades back across the three-point line, takes the shot right there for Boise City. No good. And right there is Sarah Dadisman tries to get the steal right there, but unfortunately will draw the foul. That'll be her first personal foul. Possession remains with Felt Lady Bulldogs. Murdoch with the ball. Across the timeline, trying to set things up. Looks into the key to Ward. Ward dishes back out to Marquez. Marquez looking for some help. Now goes up to the top to DeBoer. DeBoer can't get it. Rebounded by Boise City. Brought down by Dadisman. Now looks down low to Woolman. Now dishes it back out to number 15 from the corner. Dadisman with the three. So very quickly 10-2 with just about 4 minutes left in the first period as the Boise City Lady Wildcats will take the lead. Murdoch brings the ball across, now dishes it off to Ward. Ward brings it around, tries to dribble down underneath. They close down on the lane, so she brings it back out to the top, looks for some help. Comes back up to Clark. Now down to Murdoch. Murdoch takes the shot, tries to get it, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Bulldogs, takes the long shot downtown right there for Kimberly Ward and gets the shot. So right now 10-5. Boise City with the ball back down to the other end of the court. Back up to Rojas. Looking for some help. Now over to Whitfield. Taryn Whitfield on the far side. Now down low to Jenna Whitfield. Now out to Woolman. Woolman back toward the corner. Takes the long downtown shot for Dadisman. Can't make it fit, but rebounded, battled around, and jump ball is going to be called. Possession will go back to the Felt Lady Bulldogs. Carmen Wingert checks back in for Boise City. Murdoch with the ball, comes across the half-court line. Nice little dish down low to Marquez, and Marquez drives it up, lays it off the glass, and puts it in. So 10-7 in favor of Boise City. Boise City with the ball over to the far side to Rodas. Now up to Wingert. Over to Woolman, now down to Wingert, and then takes the shot from outside. Nice, good arc on that one, and drains it for Jenna Whitfield. Puts up the three right there, so 13-7. Murdoch with the ball now coming down the court. Drives around to the near side, dishes it up to Ward. Ward brings it around, dribbling. Looking for a screen right there, doesn't get the screen, goes back to the far side. Now hands it off to Marquez. Marquez takes the long shot off the rim, battled around. Still loose ball right there, and picked up by Boise City, brought down by Dadisman. Dadisman down low, finds Whitfield, tries to turn on the pivot move right there and get it up. A little too far under the rim, couldn't get it to drop. Murdoch drives it down now to Marquez for the long downtown shot. Comes off the back of the rim, battled around, and will be knocked out of bounds by the Felt Lady Bulldogs. Number 11, Stephanie Duarte checks in. She is a junior. Dadisman brings the ball down, now hands it up to Rojas. Dadisman down in the far corner looking for some help. Back up to the top to Woolman. Wingert with it around to Whitfield, then back around to Dadisman. And Jenna Whitfield tries to drive into the lane, draws the foul. Foul is going to be called on Duarte. That will be her first personal foul, second team foul on the Lady Bulldogs. Ball inbounded. Nice little inbound pass, and Woolman tries to put it up. Can't get it, and it's going to be a jump ball, so it'll stay with Boise City. Dadisman to inbound the ball. Looking for some help into Woolman. Down in the far corner to Dadisman, measures it out, and right there gets the three from the corner. So 16-7 with just a little over a minute left in the first period. Marquez brings the ball down for the Felt Lady Bulldogs. Comes around to the near side, passes it off to Ward. Ward drives to the far side, trying to get some set up, gets for the screen right there. Takes the long shot for the three, no good, battled around, and another, well, thought it was going to be a jump ball, but no, they say they caught the baseline right there, so out of bounds. So it'll be a turnover, ball goes to Boise City. One referee thought it was actually a tie-up, the other one said no, they were out of bounds. So Carmen Wingert to inbound it to Dadisman. Sierra brings it across the timeline, sets up to the near side, looks down low to Woolman. Nothing there. Back up to the top of the key to Wingert. Now over to the far side to Rojas. And Whitfield from the corner takes the shot. No good. Rebounded by Kimberly Ward. And Murdoch brings it down across the timeline. Murdoch drives down to the baseline, tries to come up underneath. And shot is blocked by number 21, Jana Whitfield. Possession goes back to Boise City. Rojas over to Dadisman. Now up top to Wingert. Down to Woolman. Nice little pass down there. Tries to get the shot up for Dadisman, but she draws a foul. Foul is going to be called on Kimberly Ward. That'll be her second personal foul. Dadisman at the line to shoot the free throw. And gets the first one to count. Number 23, Ashante Clark, a senior for the Felt Lady Bulldogs, checks back on the court. Dadisma with the second one on the way. And gets the second one to drop, so going to be 18-7 with 12 seconds left in the first period. Cameron Murdoch with the ball, takes it down, throws it over to DeBoer on the far side. DeBoer brings it back up to the top, looks for some help, tries to get over to Marquez. Marquez doing a nice job right there of getting the ball, but unfortunately, time clock had ran out, and that means the end of the first period, so we'll be back with second period action coming up right after this timeout on PTCI.
PTCI, we know it's important to keep your world within your reach. Having the right cell phone and our nationwide cell service helps you do just that and keeps you connected to your loved ones, no matter the distance. So stay connected to what and who matters and keep your world within your reach with PTCI Cellular. Choose PTCI for the latest assortment of cell phones and our area's best cell coverage at a location near you, online at ptci.net or at 580-338-2556.
Some restrictions apply.
We get it. No, you need faster internet, especially in today's world. And you deserve it too. You deserve a great experience while playing video games, binging the latest TV show, or video chatting with your loved ones. Like you, we know the importance of having good internet where you live and work. That's why, as your local internet provider, PTCI's affordable and reliable internet plans make perfect sense. So sign up today and get the internet you deserve at a PTCI location near you, or visit us online at ptci.net.
Some restrictions apply.
You here on PTCI bringing you all the play-by-play action. So we head into the second period. It is 18-7 in favor of the Boise City Lady Wildcats. Of course, the winner of this game will play on Saturday at 2 o'clock. We have moved up our times from those contests on Saturday. They were originally going to be 6 and 8, but because of weather and travel time, they decided to move them up. And, of course, Sean Strain, the athletic director for Goodwill Schools, talked to all of the coaches, and they said that's fine with them. So the new game times will be 2 and 4 on Saturday. Back underway with Felt with the ball, and Marquez tries to drive the lane and can't get it to drop, but draws the foul. So foul is going to be called on Carmen Wingert. That will be her fourth team foul. Boise City drives the ball down, and a foul is going to be called on number 25, Cameron Murdoch. Should be her first personal. Boise City with the ball. Inbounded over to Whitfield. Now down in the far corner to Dadisman. Bounces off the rim, battled around, and picked up by DeBoers for the Lady Bulldogs. Cameron Murdoch with the ball, drives it down, takes the long shot off the front of the rim, rebounded and put up, but unfortunately, a little too much oomph right there. And for Ashante Clark goes over the backboard. So it'll be Boise City ball. Dadisman with the ball at the top of the key, looks around, down low, bounce pass to Whitfield. Now out to Taryn Whitfield from the corner and gets the three right there for the 6-foot junior forward for Boise City. 21-7, 7 minutes left in period number 2 here for our second game. Takes the long shot right there, no good. Battled around and picked up by Woolman. Woolman driving down on the far side, gets things set up, waits for some help. Tries to swing down into the corner, no good right there. Comes back up top over to Noel Crabtree into the game. Now back around. Woolman dribbles to the far side. Now over to Whitfield on the far side. Back up to Dadisman. Dadisman passes back down in the corner to Woolman. Now over to Crabtree. Crabtree now back up to the top to Taryn Whitfield. Jenna Whitfield then passes it down to Dadisman. Now to pass down to Whitfield down low and battled around, loses the handle on it, goes out of bounds. So turnover as the ball will go to the Felt Lady Bulldogs. And it looks like a timeout is going to be called here. I believe it's called out by Boise City. Going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll do the same. We'll be back with more action coming up right here on PTCI.
PTCI, we know it's important to keep your world within your reach. Having the right cell phone and our nationwide cell service helps you do just that and keeps you connected to your loved ones, no matter the distance. So stay connected to what and who matters and keep your world within your reach with PTCI Cellular. Choose PTCI for the latest assortment of cell phones and our area's best cell coverage at a location near you, online at ptci.net or at 580-338-2556.
Some restrictions apply.
Our 6:15 left in period number 2, 21-7 in favor of the Boise City Lady Wildcats. Felt Lady Bulldogs with the ball. Cameron Murdoch brings it across the timeline, sets things up, comes down to the near side, passes down to Marquez.
We get it. You want.
And still battled around, and then a travel is going to be called. So Boise City had picked up the ball, but unfortunately a travel was called, so it will stay with Felt Lady Bulldogs. Marquez to inbound the ball. Tries to get it to Murdoch, but unfortunately can't get that done. And a foul is going to be called on Jackie Marquez. That will be her second personal foul. 6th team foul on the Lady Bulldogs. Dadisman with the ball. Now over to Crabtree. Crabtree down low to Dadisman. Back up to Woolman. Now over to Whitfield. Down low to Crabtree on the near side. tries to battle around right there, and Jenna Whitfield down in the paint right there tries to battle it up and is going to draw the foul. Foul is going to be called on number 11, Stephanie Duarte. I believe that will be her second personal. Will send Jenna Whitfield, a 5'11 freshman forward, to the line. First shot takes up and no good. Rebounded by the Lady Bulldogs, picked up by DeBoers. Now brought down by Murdoch. Now back up top to DeBoer. DeBoer looking for something now over to Marquez. Marquez tries to see down into the key. Ball is blocked and driven down by Jenna Whitfield. Ball is knocked away, but was last touched by the Lady Bulldogs. Crabtree Dadisman to inbound the ball. Dished into Woolman, puts it up and in, and draws the foul. Foul is going to be called on Ashanti Clark. It should be her first. Carmen Wingert checks back in for the Lady Wildcats. Kaylee Woolman, number 22 of 5'8", senior, at the free throw line to shoot. Puts it up, can't get it to connect. From the charity line, rebounded by Marquez. Marquez bringing the ball down. Now over to DeBoers. And then the ball is thrown out of bounds on the pass. So it'll be a turnover. Adriana Rojas checks back in for the Lady Wildcats, and another timeout. Been using the timeouts here, and we'll do the same. We'll be back after this timeout. You're listening to basketball action right here on PTCI. Dadisman to bring the ball down across the half-court line, goes to the far side over to Rojas. Rojas looks for something down low, no good. Down in the corner to Dadisman. Dadisman with the bounce pant to Rojas, almost loses handle, then picked up. Now controlled by Woolman. Woolman back up top to Rojas, brings it around to the far side. Now over to Dadisman, down in the corner to Wingert. Then Woolman out past the arc. Nice pass down low, and then battles up, tries to get it to go for Woolman. Can't get it, and a jump ball is going to be called. Possession will stay with Boise City. Dadisman inbounds to Woolman, now out to Rojas. Dadisman with the long shot, drains it from downtown right there. Nice three-point shot, 26-7 on the scoreboard. 4 minutes left in the second period. Boise City in command of this one so far. The winner of this game will play on Saturday at 2 against the Balco team that just won in a little bit earlier. Shot put up by the Lady Bulldogs, no good. Pass, a long court pass, but tapped out. And I believe it is going to go to the Lady Bulldogs. Kimberly Ward checks back on the floor for Felt. Marquez inbounds it to Murdoch. Murdoch with the dribble. Now over to the far side to Ward. Ward takes a long shot, rims around, can't get it to drop. Picked up by Boise City, brought down across the half court, marked by Dadisman. Drives down inside, tries to put it up right there for Jenna Whitfield, can't get it to connect, goes out of bounds. Possession will go back to Felt. Taryn Whitfield, number 10, checking back in, as well as DeBoers for the Lady Bulldogs. Marquez inbounds the ball to Murdoch. Murdoch bringing it across the timeline. Tries to get things set up. Ball over to Ward. Ward now back up to Marquez. Looking for some help right there. Dribbles around, tries to create some separation. Back over to Murdoch. Murdoch now over to Ward. Back up to Murdoch. Looking down low, trying to find something. Now back over to Marquez on the far side. Marquez dribbles, goes to the baseline, tries to put it up. Takes a shot, but can't make it, but she is fouled underneath. Foul is going to be called on number 22, Kaylee Woolman. Be her first personal foul. Sends Jackie Marquez to the line to shoot. And makes the first one count. Number 44, Cadence Carvajal, checks in, the freshman for Felt Lady Bulldogs. Second one on the way for Marquez and makes it count. Jackie been very good from the free throw line when she's had to be. Back to Boise City, over to Rojas on the far side, down to Dadisman in the corner. Dadisman dribble around, looks for Whitfield down in the key, and then lays it out right there for Rojas from the corner and gets the three. So 29-9 on the scoreboard. 2:30 left in the first half. Murdoch with the ball now, back out to Ward. Ward dribbles around to the top of the key, loses a handle on it, turnover. Dadisman with the ball, brings it across, gets things set up, drives around, goes over to Woolman. Woolman takes the long shot downtown, can't make it from three-point land, and picked up by DeBoer. Now passed off to Murdoch. Murdoch brings it down, now hands it off to Kimberly Ward. Ward tries to drive to the far side. Tries to come off the screen right there to get something to work. Can't do it. Goes back to the far side. Good pressure by Rojas on her. And ball tapped away. Good job picked up by Marquez. Marquez tries to drive the baseline down into the near side corner. Looks right there to try to find Murdoch down in the paint. Can't do it. Ball stolen away by Dadisman. Kicked out to Woolman. Woolman drives the baseline, tries to put it up. No good. Battled around. Nice job by Whitfield to get the rebound and still battled around. No points. And then finally picked up by, waiting to see. Okay, yeah. I didn't know whether they had called it a jump ball, but possession will go back to Felt Lady Bulldogs. Minute 15 left in the first half. 29-9. Cameron Murdoch, the senior, number 25, with the ball, pitches it over to DeBoer. DeBoer looking for some help now. Dribble drives around the key. Passes it off to Murdoch. Murdoch comes back to the near side. Tries to drive down the lane. Ball is blocked and taken away by Boise City. Woolman with the ball, drives down, now kicks it back out to Dadisman. Dadisman with the long three-point shot, and nothing but net right there. 32-9 with 30 seconds left in the first half. Boise City has pretty much had command of this from the opening tip in this game. Murdoch with the ball, now over to the near side to Ward. Ward back up to the top of the key to DeBoer. Boer looking for some help. Now she'll dribble around. Pitches it over to Ward. Ward dribbles back around, trying to find something down underneath. Got to keep an eye on the shot clock. And Murdoch tries to take the shot just as time expires, but couldn't get it to drop, so that will end the first half of action. with the Boise City Lady Wildcats with the commanding lead right now 32-9, and we will be back with second half action here in just a little bit, but we're going to send things back to the studios right here on PTCI.
At PTCI, we know it's important to keep your world within your reach. Having the right cell phone and our nationwide cell service helps you do just that and keeps you connected to your loved ones, no matter the distance. So stay connected to what and who matters and keep your world within your reach with PTCI Cellular. Choose PTCI for the latest assortment of cell phones and our area's best cell coverage at a location near you, online at ptci.net or at 580-338-2556.
Some restrictions apply.
Hey, we get it. You need faster internet, especially in today's world. And you deserve it too. You deserve a great experience while playing video games, binging the latest TV show, or video chatting with your loved ones. Like you, we know the importance of having good internet where you live and work. That's why, as your local internet provider, PTCI's affordable and reliable internet plans make perfect sense. So sign up today and get the internet you deserve at a PTCI location near you or visit us online at ptci.net.
Some restrictions apply.
Hi, this is Jason Epp with PTCI, and we're out here on kind of the outer eastern edge of PTCI's coverage area. We're in Laverne, Oklahoma, and we're here at Parkview Point Senior Living, which is right next to beautiful Laverne City Park here. And I am here with Helena McLaurin, who is head of marketing for Parkview Point Senior Living. And Helena, we appreciate you taking some time to talk with us here today. Kind of first off, you do have some ties here. You not originally, but I think you said your husband is originally from here. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your family and ties to the Panhandle area.
As Jason said, my name is Helena McLaurin. I am not originally from here. I was born over by Okeen, Oklahoma, is where I grew up and was raised on my family Centennial Farm. So I'm definitely a Northwest Oklahoma girl. I went to school at Northwestern and needed a job, so I moved to Beaver, Oklahoma and taught second graders there for about 7 years. And then my husband and I decided to come back to Laverne. He's originally from here, born and raised, and multiple generations of his family have been from Laverne. And it's probably easier to say who Andrew's not related to in Laverne than who he's actually related to. The list would be shorter to say his non-relatives than the people he's actually related to in town.
Well, it's always neat to hear people's ties to our area. Tell us a little bit about Parkview Point. What your origins are here. What exactly, obviously you're a home for elderly who maybe need some assistance, but they do have some freedom. Tell us a little bit about Parkview Point.
Parkview Point was initially established to give people in our area a place to come enjoy their retirement years. Sometimes living at home can add a lot of extra burden as you age, whether it's having to do your own cooking, your own cleaning, your own laundry, or even yard work can be really a challenge as you age. And so Parkview Point was established to be a place where people 55 and older can come and they can enjoy the freedom of being retired without having to worry about the stress of all of the daily chores that you have around your house.
Well, obviously we're in a very unusual time dealing with COVID-19. Obviously with Parkview Point, you're dealing with some of the more vulnerable people that we have that we're trying to protect the most during this time. What are some of the ways that Parkview Point has done some different things to maybe try to do that, but still keep enhance the people's lives who live here and things like that? And I imagine, having good fiber optic internet through PTCI has been a big help in that as well.
I will say that being able to still communicate with the outside world has been essential during this time. We have an amazing group of staff who have stepped up and really kind of been the family and friends for a lot of our seniors who can't go see their family and friends right now and who may not be able to have visitors at this time. As you mentioned, it's very different from what we have had over the last several years that we've been open. We haven't been able to have a lot of visitors, especially not inside our building, but we have some beautiful patio areas, so that has allowed on these wonderful days that we've had to allow families to come social distance and visit their families and friends. We do a lot of extra activities inside our building, and as I mentioned, our staff have been amazing at helping plan those events and execute those different activities in our building to kind of keep it from getting the same humdrum every day here at Parkview. We are excited that since we're in the yellow color for the County of Harper County, we can start doing a little bit more. So we have a very good RN consultant who is also our infection preventist, and she has put up a specific plan for our facility based off of what the state has recommended, so that way we know what we can do at what times and when we're allowed to be able to do certain activities. But we've been so thankful, like I said, to be able to have the opportunity to communicate. We have telehealth, and so our internet is allowing us to do our telehealth appointments with our doctors, also Zoom calls, and then we also stream a lot of the local activities that happen. So our local football games and things that are happening around our town, we have great internet speed, and so we're able to watch those things in real time and still feel like we're a little bit connected to our community through that.
Well, we're glad that we could partner and be there for you guys during this strange time, and we hope that that's helped. But you know, we want to tell people out there, if there's somebody in your family that maybe they're getting to that point in life where they're going to have to find maybe some additional help when it comes to just everyday things, that maybe Parkview Point is the spot for them, a place where they can come, be with around other people and not be at home just alone and things like that. That you may want to look into Parkview Point. I'll tell you this, we've been inside this facility. We're doing everything right out now to help make sure that the clientele here are safe, but we've been into it. It's a beautiful facility and might be just the place for maybe your parents, or whoever's watching out there, it might be the place for you. So Helena, we sure appreciate your time, and we're glad that PTCI can partner with Parkview Point to maybe enhance things during a difficult time.
Well, and thank you. You guys have been amazing to help us get everything transitioned during this period, so we appreciate PTCI and all they do for us as well.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, welcome back here as we are getting ready for second half action. Again, we've got the game between the Felt Lady Bulldogs and the Boise City Lady Wildcats. Been pretty much all Lady Wildcats as we go into the half with a score of 32-9. They've had a hot hand from outside, being able to hit several three-point shots. But Boise City definitely been handling things on their end. You know, the Felt Lady Bulldogs, though, they've had some glimmers of hope. Jackie Marquez has had some good shots from the free throw line, picked up a couple good outside shots, and, well, they've just got to kind of get things put together. Of course, the winner of this game will play Balco on Saturday. And for you folks who are planning to come to those games, just a little programming reminder that we will be playing at 2 and 4 on Saturday. The men play tomorrow night. Those games are as scheduled, 6 and 8. So we will have that action right here on PTCI. Derek Barton along with you here at the Oscar Williams Fieldhouse at Anchorage Arena as we get ready for second half action. Boise City will have the ball to start the third period. Looks like Dadisman will be inbounding the ball. Waiting for the Felt Lady Bulldogs to come back out on the floor, and they do take the floor. So we are ready to get back underway. And as I said, Dadisman will inbound the ball. Looks like she will inbound it down low to Rojas. Rojas looking low for Taryn Whitfield. Whitfield tries the turnaround jumper, can't get it. Picked up by the Lady Wildcats, brought up to Rojas. Now on the near side to Wingert, down low to Taryn Whitfield. Looks down low to Wingert. Wingert tries to put something together, can't make it. So now outside for Taryn Whitfield. And can't get the shot. And a jump ball. And the possession arrow in favor of the Felt Lady Bulldogs. So they will have the ball. Marquez inbounds to Murdoch. Murdoch, number 25, a senior for the Lady Bulldogs, brings it across the court. Now we're to the far side to Ward. Now down in the corner to DeBoer. DeBoer brings it back up to the top of the key. Looking for something to come together. Now down to the far side to Ward. Ward dribbles. Now hands it off to Murdoch. Murdoch back over to Ward. Now Ward over to Marquez. Marquez tries to dribble, drive down low, takes the shot. And off the back of the rim, battled around, picked up by Boise City, brought down by Dadisman. Dadisman driving it down. Now nice little dish-off pass right there. No-look pass to Taryn Whitfield. Nice assist from Sierra and picks up the 2 points for Taryn Whitfield. Murdoch with the ball, heading the other direction now. Hands it off to Ward. Ward comes back out to the point. Now comes to the near side. Marquez right there, tries to go down low. Has to kick back out. Ward still trying to get some help now. Tries to dish it in to DeBoer. Loses the handle on it. Picked up by Boise City, but Wingert going to be called with the travel, so it's going to be a turnover on possessions right there. Ball will go back to the Felt Lady Bulldogs. Marquez inbounded to Murdoch. Murdoch over to DeBoers, now back up to Ward at the top of the key. Ward comes down to the near side, now kicks back out, goes to the far side, hands it off to Murdoch. Murdoch looking for a shot down the lane, turns with the little fadeaway jumper, can't get it to connect. Picked up by Dadisman. Now Dadisman brings down the ball, looking for some help. Now holds up the dribble a little bit. We'll bring it back out to Wingert. Now over to Rojas. Now over to Taryn Whitfield. Wingert tried to get something. Now Whitfield takes the long shot. Rims around. No good. Battled around. Second shot put up by Woolman. Can't make that connect. And rebound taken by Felt Lady Bulldogs. Up top to Ward. Ward tries to dribble down the lane. They close the lane down on her. Now dishes it over to DeBoer. DeBoer getting some pressure from Taryn Whitfield. Whitfield puts pressure on her, now runs for a trap right there and throws it away. Picked up by Dadisman. Bounce pass up and off the glass to Taryn Whitfield. Good combination right there of Dadisman and Whitfield for another 2 points, 36-39. Ball back in possession of the Lady Bulldogs. Over to the far side to Ward. Ward trying to dribble down low, comes back out, gets a screen. Can't get anything off the screen. DeBoer now back over to Murdoch in the near side corner. Kicks it back out from Murdoch to DeBoer, now up to Ward. Ward takes a shot from outside, battles around, can't get it, and rebounded by Wingert. Brought down by Dadisman. Down low to Rojas, and nobody down there, and just an easy layup for Rojas, the 5'3" junior. And a timeout is going to be called by the Felt Lady Bulldogs. You know what? We'll do the same. We'll take a timeout and be back with more basketball action right here on PTCI. And welcome back to our coverage here from the District 1 basketball tournament on the campus of Oklahoma Panhandle State. Game we've got going on right now is the Boise City Lady Wildcats and the Felt Lady Bulldogs. Commanding lead for Boise City right now, 38-39. So we come off at the timeout. 4 minutes left in the third period. Marquez inbounds to Murdoch. Murdoch over to Ward. Ward looking for Marquez down across the lane. Well covered right there. Now tries to dribble around to the far side. Now kicks back out. Loses a handle on it, but picks it up. Gets it to Murdoch. Murdoch takes a shot off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Crabtree and brought down by Dadisman. Dadisman brings things down. Now kicks it out to Crabtree. Crabtree with a little pump fake. Drives the lane. Can't make it, but rebound taken by Taryn Whitfield. Kicked back out to Woolman. Now Whitfield in the corner, takes the three-point shot, no good, battled around, and picked up by Jenna Whitfield. Now over to Dadisman on the near side, tries to drive down to the near corner. Nice little pass up and right there to Jenna Whitfield, can't connect, can't get it to drop, so turnover, ball taken by the Lady Bulldogs. Murdoch brings it down, sets things up, goes to the far side. Looking for some assistance. And back up to top to Ward. Now over to DeBoers. Back down on the baseline to the near side to Murdoch. Murdoch dribbling around to the top of the key. Tries to look for the lane down there. Takes the shot. Comes off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Boise City. Dadisman brings it down. Sets things up. Tries to go for the pass down into Taryn Whitfield. And can't connect. And goes out of bounds. Charlie Rojas, number 24, a 5'6" freshman, checks into the game. Shot taken by Boise City, no good. Now back up to Crabtree, over to Woolman. Now over to Whitfield, tries the bounce pass for Jenna, can't do it. Stolen away by Marquez. Marquez, number 34, driving down the court for Boise City. Looking for something, goes to the far side, down low to DeBoer. DeBoer tries to go to Murdoch. And the referees confer, and it was last touch by Felt Lady Bulldogs, so possession will go back to Boise City. Dadisman with the ball. Comes across the half-court mark. Now dishes over to Crabtree. Crabtree up to Woolman. Woolman dribbles around, now over to Charlie Rojas. Rojas looking for stuff, kicks it back out. Now Crabtree from the corner takes a three-point shot. No good, battled around. And it is going to remain with Boise City. Dadisman, now Crabtree takes the three-point shot. Had it measured off pretty close, but just could not quite get it to drop. So goes out of bounds, and it will be a turnover. Possession going back to the Bulldogs. Marquez inbounds it to Murdoch. Murdoch across the half-court line. Now we're to the far side to Ward. Ward looking for some help up top. Now over to Marquez. Marquez takes a long shot, but it was tipped. and turned over. So here come the Wildcats again. Crabtree down low to Whitfield, battles around, puts the first shot up, can't make it. Battles around for the rebound, and a whistle is going to blow. It's going to be called on number 11, Stephanie Duarte. That is going to be her third personal foul. Will send Jenna Whitfield, the 5'11 freshman, to the line to shoot. First one up and on its way. Comes off the front of the rim, no good. So she'll get ready to shoot number 2. And that one rims around and rolls out, rebounded and battled around, tie up. And it will go to the Felt Lady Bulldogs. So Marquez to inbound it, gets the ball to Murdoch. Murdoch surveying things down the court, comes across the half-court mark, goes to the far side, tries to drive down the lane. Good job by the Wildcats to shut it, and then kicks it back out to Marquez. Marquez tries to go for the three-point shot, comes up a little bit short. Rebound taken by Boise City. Dadisman with the ball, 25 seconds left in the third period, 38-9 in favor of the Boise City Wildcats. Over to Woolman now. Woolman back up to Jenna Whitfield. Jenna looks for the nice little inside pass to Woolman, can't make it, so kicks it back out. Now Whitfield tries to put it up, can't connect. Rebounded by Marquez. Murdoch takes the long shot at the buzzer, almost put it in, but comes up a little bit empty. So as we end out 3 periods of play, it's 38-9 in favor of the Boise City Wildcats, and we'll be back with our fourth quarter action coming up.
We get it. You need faster internet, especially in today's world. And you deserve it too. You deserve a great experience while playing video games, binging the latest TV show, or video chatting with your loved ones. Like you, we know the importance of having good internet where you live and work. That's why, as your local internet provider, PTCI's affordable and reliable internet plans make perfect sense. So sign up today and get the internet you deserve at a PTCI location near you, or visit us online at ptci.net.
Some restrictions apply.
Well, welcome back as we get ready for our final period of action here for our Thursday night games here for the District 1 basketball tournament here on the campus of Oklahoma Panhandle State University. The Boise City Lady Wildcats with the commanding lead 38-9 over the Felt Lady Bulldogs. Inbound the pass and a quick whistle right there as a foul is going to be called. Foul is called on number 3. That is DeBoer. That will be her first personal foul. Sends Jenna Whitfield to the line. Gets this one to roll in. Whitfield sets up for her second one. Pushes it up and gets it to drop right there. So it should be 40-9 in favor of the Boise City Wildcats. Murdoch with the ball. Again, as we told you, the winner of this game will play Balco coming up on Saturday at 2 for the district championship. The winner and the runner-up, of course, go on to regionals. Marquez drives the baseline right there and picks up the foul. Foul is going to be called on number 24. And Marquez goes up to shoot. First one no good. And makes the second one good. So it's 40-10 with the Wildcats with possession. Dataman with the ball, now back up top. Over to the far side to Jenna Whitfield. Now comes up to the top to Crabtree for some help. Now over to Rosas. Tries to drive down the lane for Woolman, can't do it. Picked up on the rebound by Murdoch. Murdoch brings it down to the near side to Marquez. Marquez back up to the top. Now over to Ward. Ward tries to drive down the middle. They close down the lane, kicks it out to DeBoer. Now over to Murdoch. Murdoch loses a handle on it, stolen away by Dadisman. Got a pretty much free break down, fast break down the lane and puts it up and in. So 42-10 in favor of Boise City. Coming up on 6:30 left in the fourth period. Marquez with the ball. Nice little dish down inside and put up and in right there for number 23, Ashanti Clark. And pass is thrown away, goes out of bounds. Vivian Martinez and Adrian Rojas checking back in for the Boise City. Marquez with the ball. Forfelt now dishes it over to Clark. Clark looking for some help now, kicks it over to Ward. Ward tries to dribble around, holds up the dribble, now passes it over to DeBoer. DeBoer looking for some help, has to pass it over, almost throws it out of bounds. And in fact, she did. Caught the side out of bounds line, so it'll be a turnover. Possession goes back to Boise City. Adriana brings the ball down. Now down into the far corner down there for Martinez. Kicks it back up to Crabtree. Crabtree back up to Rojas. Now over to the near side. Looks down low. Crabtree tries to get the pass, and a foul is going to be called on number 23, Ashanti Clark. That should be her second personal foul. Third team foul for the Lady Bulldogs. Ball remains with Boise City. Jenna Whitfield with it, kicks it out to Crabtree. Now back up to Adriana, takes the shot right there, no good. Quick rebound up and put in by Jenna Whitfield, excuse me. So 44-12, 5 minutes left in the game. Men's game will come up tomorrow night at 6 and 8 o'clock. Felt tries to put it up and can't get it to take, but a whistle on the play. Foul is going to be called on number 24. Charlie Rosas right there. First one up for Clark, no good. Second one on the way. Bounces off and picked up by Jenna Whitfield. Crabtree with the ball, kicks it back out to Rojas, now down to Whitfield. Down in the far corner, takes the three-point shot, no good. Battle around and picked up by Boise City. Kicked up to number 14, Martinez, now over to number 24, Charlie Rojas. Now over to Whitfield. Whitfield thinks about the shot, then dribbles in. Ball is batted around and stripped away by Murdoch. Murdoch driving the ball down, looking for some help. Tries to go with the no-look pass down low to Clark, but Clark can't handle it. Turnover, but then Boise City does the same thing. Bad pass and stolen away by the Felt Lady Bulldogs. Murdoch with the ball. Ward with the ball, now over to DeBoers, now down to Murdoch. Murdoch comes back up, dribbling up to the top. Sees the opening in the lane, tries to take it, dishes it off to Clark. Clark tries to go up for the layup, can't get it to connect. Picked up by Ward or by DeBoer, then thrown away. Crabtree with the steal. Tries to drive hard down the lane, can't. Loses the handle, now battled around. And it is going to go back to the Felt Lady Bulldogs. 3:24 left, 44-12 on the score clock. Murdoch with the ball, looks down to Marquez in the corner. On the near side, Marquez thinks about driving in, now pulls it up, tries to take the shot. Rojas with the rebound. Drives it down to Crabtree with it. Nice little drive down the lane. Gets the easy roll for the layup right there. So 46-12. 2:50 left in the game. Murdoch with the ball. Now over to DeBoers, then back over to Ward. Ward almost loses the handle, now down to DeBoers. Looking for some help right now. She holds up the dribble. Tight coverage right there by Boise City. Now over to Ward, now tries to find Murdoch down in the paint. Murdoch trying to drive around, create some separation. Kicks it out to Marquez. Marquez takes a shot. Can't get it. Rebounded by Whitfield and brought down by Adriana. Takes the long shot right there for Rojas and can't make it. Martinez took the shot right there. Couldn't get it to connect. Rebounded by Felt. Brought down by Murdoch. Takes the shot right there. Still no good. And Martinez with the shot. And checking in for Boise City is number 12, Laramie Taylor, a 5'8" sophomore forward. Rojas with the ball. Tries to dribble around for Crabtree. Kicks it out to Martinez. Martinez takes a shot. Partially blocked, still battled around. Martinez picks it up. Now over to Crabtree. Crabtree takes the long shot. Drains it right there for a nice three-point shot. So 49-12, a minute 20 left. It'll be Boise City ball. Naomi Eldsma checks in, a 5'2" junior, number 31. Takes the shot right there for Boise City. It was inside the line, so it'll just be a 2. So 14:49 on the clock with under a minute to go. 49-14 in favor of Boise City. Long pass across court, knocked away by DeBoer. DeBoer drives down, tries to get the layup, can't get it. Now battled around. And a jump ball. Possession will go back to Boise City. Rojas with the dribble, now over to Crabtree. Now over to Martinez. Martinez looks down the lane. Nice little dribble drive. Tries to lay it up. Can't quite get it to drop. Picked up by Murdoch on the rebound. Dishes it down to the low spot right there to Ward. She takes a shot. Can't get it to connect. And now Boise City is just going to hold up on the dribble as we're under 10 seconds. So Boise City will advance on to the next round of the game. They will play Balco coming up on Saturday. Again, that game will be at 2 o'clock. So the final right here, 49-14 for the final game for tonight's contest. Again, we'll remind you for programming purposes, tomorrow we will have 2 games that will be starting at 6. First game is going to be Boise City against the Goodwill Eagles, and then the second game coming up tomorrow night will be Balco and Felt Boys playing in that contest. Again, both of those games can be heard right here on PTCI. I want to thank you for joining us on our stream and on our coverage here on PTCI. Big thanks to Manny and all of the staff for facilitating our video stuff. And we hope you enjoyed our coverage. We've got more basketball action coming up tomorrow night. So with that, we will wrap things up. Thank you for listening, and we hope you enjoyed it. This is Derek Barton on behalf of PTCI saying BBFN, bye-bye for now.
At PTCI, we know it's important to keep your world within your reach. Having the right cell phone and our nationwide cell service helps you do just that and keeps you connected to your loved ones, no matter the distance. So stay connected to what and who matters and keep your world within your reach with PTCI Cellular. Choose PTCI for the latest assortment of cell phones and our area's best cell coverage at a location near you, online at ptci.net or at 580-338-2556.
Some restrictions apply.
Hey, we get it. You need faster internet, especially in today's world. And you deserve it too. You deserve a great experience while playing video games, binging the latest TV show, or video chatting with your loved ones. Like you, we know the importance of having good internet where you live and work. That's why, as your local internet provider, PTCI's affordable and reliable internet plans make perfect sense. So sign up today and get the internet you deserve at a PTCI location near you or visit us online at ptci.net.
Some restrictions apply.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gracias. Thank you.
From all of us at PTCI, thank you for choosing to do business locally. We continue to offer you great deals like 1 month free cell service when you add a line or you're a new customer. We know the holidays are here and PTCI wants to help. Help you save money. Save $600 on the purchase of a new cell phone. Once again, thank you for choosing PTCI, your local small business cellular provider. Some restrictions may apply.
Click ptci.net for details today.
We get it. You need faster internet, especially in today's world. And you deserve it too. You deserve a great experience while playing video games, binging the latest TV show, or video chatting with your loved ones. Like you, we know the importance of having good internet where you live and work. That's why, as your local internet provider, PTCI's affordable and reliable internet plans make perfect sense. So sign up today and get the internet you deserve at a PTCI location near you or visit us online at ptci.net.
Some restrictions apply.